Today we're making Italian meringue buttercream, which is my favorite of all buttercreams and seems the most complicated, but is actually pretty simple once you see it done. Or ideally you want your meringue to hit stiff peaks at the same time that your sugar is reaching 235. So the syrup the sugar takes longer to cook than the egg whites do to whip up, especially if your egg whites are room temperature. So we're going to start that process first. And we have about half of our sugar. All right. And then we've got our water. Just mixed it to hydrate the sugar. And then we're going to go ahead and put it on the stove, okay? So the egg whites, meanwhile, put the egg whites in here. I also put a little pinch of cream of tartar in there. And a little bit of salt. Once it gets hot, I take my pastry brush and some clean water. And I rub it down the sides. Okay, you can see it's starting to bubble. Oh, she's so gorgeous. So I'm gonna clip this on the side here, and we're gonna let that chill. Now, since our syrup is boiling, we are going to start whipping our egg whites. Now, once they get fluffy, that's when I start adding my sugar. Sugar acts as a stabilizer here. While this is whisking, I'm gonna go check on my sugar and see what that's up to. You can always adjust the speed of your mixer, but if you don't get to firm peaks before your sugar gets to 235, then you have very little time to get this where it needs to be. Then you turn it on high and hope for the best. The reason that I hit 235 and not 238 is because the sugar's going to keep cooking and I want it to be too hot. Ooh, look at this. This is beautiful. Just another quick peek back here. Oh, we're almost there, guys. We are at stiff peaks. You see that? That's a stiff peak. And our sugar is at 235, which is perfect. And always add your sugar with the mixer on high, okay? And we're gonna slowly drizzle it in. Slowly. You want to be careful not to hit the whisk as you do this. Our meringue is gorgeous, and she is so ready to have the butter. We're going to keep this because we're going to switch back to it later, okay? We add the butter on like medium, okay? So I squeeze the butter before I add it in. You'll notice that this is going to deflate your meringue. Your meringue is going to start kind of collapsing on itself, and that's totally normal. You're adding fat and meringue, they don't mix. If your meringue starts to break at this point, that's okay. Just keep adding your butter. It'll come together later. So we're going to switch to the whisk attachment, add our chocolate. Remember, liquid but not hot, all at once. So you can do it when the mixer's off, or you can do it when the mixer's on. It doesn't matter as long as you start the mixer immediately after you put the chocolate in there, okay? So we're going to do it while it's on. I've got it on like a medium heat speed here, and we're just going to pour it all in. Make sure you get every last drop. This is actually the perfect consistency for piping, for spreading on cake, because it's soft, but it's not, like dripping. Do you see this beautiful chocolatey deliciousness that is in my bowl? Just dying to be put on a cake. Oh my God, it's heaven. It's heaven. It's silky and light and airy and fluffy, but still super chocolatey and like a little bit sweet, and just need a minute. I have so many more tips and tricks and ways to fix it if something goes wrong on my blog. So you can find this recipe at AmericanHeritageCooking.com, as well as a bunch of other tips.